Girlfriend, if you click this video, you're probably looking for the Camille Rose African Black Soap and Chebe line collection. Now, I actually have those products. They are right here. This, of course, is the Camille Rose. This is the limited edition collector's item. That's why it looks different than the blue line that you've seen kind of kicking around these YouTube streets. But this is, of course, the cleansing, invigorating scalp treatment shampoo. So that's what the packaging looks like right there. I hope you guys can see that. And then over here, we've got the deep conditioner. So this is their deep conditioner. It is, in fact, an intense strengthening treatment, which is really, really awesome to come from that line. And of course, this is a limited edition as well. You can kind of see from like the creatives on the front. Absolutely beautiful. Welcome to all the new subscribers here to Find Natural Hair Rocks. And welcome back to anybody who's an OG curlfriend, an OG subscriber here on Find Natural Hair Rocks. You should know that I post the very best in natural hair, beauty, and lifestyle content. So go ahead and give that subscribe button a little smash, hit up the notification bell button as well too, because you do not want to miss out on our Sunday weekly videos that is all about Find Natural Hair, beauty, and lifestyle content. I also have a little bit of sprinklings of, brand new product drops, particularly around beauty, that comes to Find Natural Hair Rocks as well. So yeah, there's a lot of fun to be had here. You don't want to miss out. Now, in terms of these wonderful products right here, Camille Rose is typically known for being super thick. Like if you look at this shampoo, you can literally see that like it is super thick. And Find Natural Hair really needs very runny, thinner type consistency products. In terms of the actual deep conditioner itself, y'all, it's not going anywhere. It don't move. It don't move. So yeah, super thicky, thick. I don't have overly hopeful thoughts about this product line. I don't think it's gonna work very well on my fine natural hair, but who knows? Let's see. So without further ado, let's just jump into the shower to see exactly how these products perform. Welcome to my shower, girlfriend. I am literally just rinsing out some pre-shampoo treatment that I had applied to my hair. I actually went in with the African Pride pre-shampoo treatment so that I could rehydrate the tangles as well as kind of give the water a little something more to work with. You'll notice that I'm actually working in sections. This helps me prevent my tangly hair from retangling up on itself. And I also like to make sure that I'm kind of keeping track of how much hair I'm losing, because that tells me whether or not my regimen is working, is something wrong with my hair. It just kind of gives me a good way to do like a check and balance with my fine natural strands. I'm gonna go in with the Camille Rose Chebe and Black Castor Oil shampoo. I absolutely love the creatives on it. I can't get enough of it. It is so pretty. We're gonna go ahead and apply that directly to our scalp. Now, there is a protective covering at the bottom, which is awesome. You know your product hasn't been tampered with. I'm gonna take mine off and replace that nozzle. I love using those nozzle type shampoos because it really does help the shampoo get directly to your scalp, which is where you want it to be. You'll notice that I'm using a praying hands method. I do this because I don't want to be subjecting my fine strands to anything, any kind of abrasive touch. Anything that's going to really cause it breakage is what you want to avoid, and the praying hand method works the best for me to avoid that breakage. The texture of the product itself is quite thick. It smells so good. It's super thick though, which is pretty much on brand for Camille Rose products. It's actually the reason why I don't really review a lot of Camille Rose products, because fine natural strands do not like thick products. Nevertheless, I did like the fact that this shampoo was like really sudsing up really nicely, and it was really giving that luxurious I'm shampooing my hair spa day type feeling, which is something that I like when I'm, finally taking some time off to kind of just relax and get back to me. So in terms of the main ingredients, Chebe and Black Castor Oil, product is actually marketed to strengthen strands, restore shine, and improve manageability. I actually paid $18.99 for mine, Canadian. I did notice that CamilleRose.com doesn't actually have the product selling on their website itself, which I thought was kind of interesting, but you can pick yours up from your local Walmart if you're in the US. You can also pick it up most likely from Target, Rite Aid, any of those places, but I know for a fact that it's at Walmart. I will go ahead and leave some links in the description box just in case you're interested in purchasing a Chebe collection shampoo of your own. In terms of the cleansing feel, like my hair doesn't necessarily feel super duper stripped, which I appreciated. I can't really say whether I attribute that to the product itself or my pre-shampoo treatment, but I always do pre-shampoo treatments now. I'm not willing to risk my strands to review a product. But nevertheless, I can tell you that it didn't feel stripping. My skin felt like it was getting a good clean on my hands, just like as a by effect of it, but it didn't feel like anything was like overly drying, which is fantastic. For the best part, I absolutely love deep conditioning my fine natural strands. It's such an awesome opportunity to really put back those nourishing ingredients into your strands, things like a strengthening effect, a moisturizing effect, any of that goodness. These visuals are gorgeous. Of course, this is the Camille Rose Chebe and Black Castor Oil Black History Month limited edition packaging. Very, very pretty. I'm actually going to go ahead and open the product on up. As you can see, there's a protective layering on the top of the deep conditioner as well too. So just opening that up immediately, it smells so good. It smells like florals and like just really feminine and pretty. I love it. So we're going to go ahead and apply that first touch. We're hashtag Team No Waste out here, so we're gonna go ahead and apply the deep conditioner. It is super duper thick. As you can see, it is thick. Like, I don't have any deep conditioners that are this thick, so not gonna lie to you, I'm a little worried, but we're gonna try and make it work. We're gonna see what we can do. So far, I'm not liking the application of how this is going into my hair. It just feels a little too thick, like too heavy. I'm going to use some water to thin it on out so that it will actually penetrate my fine strands. It does feel soft though. It does feel buttery and very luxurious. If you've got thicker strands, I'm pretty sure you're going to love this deep conditioner. But if you've got fine strands like myself, I don't know. The first impressions after the first touch, it's really not doing it for me. You know what I mean? In terms of what Camille Rose says to do with the product, it says to apply a generous amount to your hair, use fingers or a wide tooth comb to distribute evenly from root to tip. I usually do that part after I've allowed the deep conditioner to sit in my hair for some time, just so that it can penetrate and really do its job of like removing those tangles before I go on in with a tool or with my fingers. CamilleRose.com also says to leave it on for 20 minutes, then rinse with cool water, and for best results to follow up with the Camille Rose leave-in or styling product. So I already did one side of my hair. I do like the way my strands look after shampooing with the Camille Rose shampoo, but like I said before, I'm just not sold yet on the deep conditioner. In terms of the price, it is $22.99 Canadian. Again, similar to the shampoo, you can probably find this at Walmart according to CamilleRose.com or your local beauty supply store. The main ingredients in this is similar to the shampoo itself. It's got as the top 5 ingredients: water, cetyl alcohol, coconut oil, glycerin, some name I cannot pronounce. I think it's cyclopentasiloxane, jojoba seed oil. So I'm not really seeing, ooh, look at that length. Sorry, I'm not even seeing the Chebe or the black castor oil in the top 5 ingredients, which is concerning to me. I mean, these brands, they do these things all the time. They market the product as one thing, and then the actual like superstar ingredient only shows up at the bottom of the list, which is problematic because that means that it's in the product in very small quantities, a very small amount in comparison to everything else that's in that product. So girlfriend, just beware when you are choosing your products. This is one of those products that acts as if it has a bunch of Chebe in it and a bunch of black castor oil in it, but it really does not, unfortunately. As I'm applying this intensive strengthening treatment to my hair, I'm really loving the fact that it also almost has like a slip factor appeal to it. So I'm actually gonna see what that does once we get to the shower, if I can actually detangle my strands with my Felicia Leatherwood brush with this particular deep conditioner. But so far so good. Like, I'm really hopeful that I can. So let's go ahead and deep condition this last section while I share some super exciting FNHROCKS news with you. I actually applied to become a member of the Sephora Squad, which is essentially a paid partnership with Sephora, whereby they're giving first-hand access to brand new product drops, live events, mentorship, guidance, professional development. Honestly, it's all the things that will really bring FNHROCKS and the CURLFRIEND crew to the next level as it relates to natural hair, beauty, and lifestyle content. So I'm super stoked. However, I need your help. Sephora is actually asking all of the applicants to kind of reach out to their audience and their friends and family members to leave a nice testimonial about why that particular person is an authentic and inspiring voice inside of these beauty spaces. So I am actually going to go ahead and leave my personal link in the description box as well as in the comment section so that you can definitely sound off on the Sephora website about why FNHROCKS deserves to be a Sephora Squad member. Thank you so much for your support, girlfriend. It really does mean the world to me. This deep conditioning session is pretty much done. I'm just applying the plastic cap to my strands. I'm going to do another one just to cover up my fragile edges as well before I apply my heat cap to this and leave it on my strands for about 20 minutes. So you know exactly how the shampoo's performing in my hair, but you don't really know how the deep conditioner is performing in my hair. What do you think about trying out these products for your own fine natural hair? Would you do it, or do you think I'm crazy and I shouldn't have done it to begin with? Sound off in the comment section down below. So it should have been 20 minutes, but it was actually more like 4 or 5 hours. Life was lifing. I'm gonna go ahead and just release this. So far, so good. My hair is feeling detangled. I feel confident that not only can I, rinse this out and finger detangle my strands, but I think I can also use my Felicia Leatherwood brush on it too. I did feel like my ends were kind of snagging up a little bit, but once I passed my ends, it really was working its magic in the sense of detangling. Now, full disclosure and disclaimer, I definitely am in need of a trim. I'm getting a trim 1 week post the filming of this particular video, so those scraggly ends will be a thing of the past. But in terms of the whole detangling effect of this deep conditioner, I'm impressed. I'm really, really impressed. I think it's doing its job and I'm quite happy with it. Would I repurchase it? Probably not. It's way too thick, girlfriend. Like, honestly, for fine strands, it's just way too thick. The weight of it alone will cause those fine strands to be compromised even further. And it's just not a risk I'm willing to take when there are thinner deep conditioners on the market that can do the exact same thing without the heavy weightedness of the product. So what did I think about the shampoo? The shampoo was actually pretty good. I did feel like my scalp got very clean. I felt like I was able to really remove the gunk and the product buildup off of my strands that was like kind of collecting over the week. So for that reason, it's good. I also appreciated the little nozzle. That was really nice as well too. Now, I actually have an allergic, maybe not an allergic reaction, but a sensitivity to Jamaican black castor oil. Yes, I have a reaction to Jamaican black castor oil, and I do feel like I had a little bit of the itchies around my hairline. So for that reason, I probably wouldn't try this out again. But if you don't have a Jamaican black castor oil skin reaction, if it's something that you can use with no issues, then I would definitely recommend this because it does really get the scalp clean, and it has a really nice sudsy feel to it too, which is awesome. So for this one, the start of the show, if you're anything like me, you love a good deep conditioner. This deep conditioner is nice. It's really, really nice. I just don't think it's good for fine natural strands. It was heavy, it was thick, it was super buttery, which was nice. It did penetrate into my strands really nicely, which I really appreciated. But in terms of like its ability to detangle my strands, its ability to really penetrate into the strands in a way that's gonna give me that good nourishment that my fine strands need, not too much. The other thing that I didn't really like about this is the fact that like I feel like I lost more hair this wash day than I did the last wash day. Now that could be due to one of two things. It could be because it's a strengthening treatment, not a moisturizing treatment. It could also be because, you know, like I haven't washed my hair in over a week and 2 days. So naturally you're gonna have more fallout, more shed hairs if you wait longer to do your wash day as opposed to if you do it on a regular basis. So, I mean, I think that the packaging is super cute. Chances are likely I will not be using this line on my hair again. My cousin, she's been in this video before actually, on this channel rather. You can definitely go check her out right there where we talk about her 4C hair and whether or not the Revere was working well for her. But she's got really beautiful, thick, lush 4C strands. And I really think that something like this would work very well for Sierra as opposed to for myself. So great line, fantastic deep conditioner. I don't really think it's for me. I will say though that when I did, you know, style my hair, I just literally put it into 4 braids. And then after that, just a little bit of leave-in conditioner. I did find that my strands were very soft. They were very supple. They were moving past each other. So in a way that wasn't breaking off. So, I mean, there's something there that's good. It's just the consistency that's not for me. If you're liking this video as much as I enjoyed making it, then go ahead and hit up the link right there to be a part of the CURLFRIEND crew forever. Forever, forever, ever, forever, ever. I'm a nerd, y'all. Go ahead and hit up the link right there so that you can be a part of the newsletter crew. In that newsletter, I don't spam your inbox, so don't worry about that. But I do drop very helpful natural hair, beauty, and lifestyle advice directly from FNHROCKS over to your inbox. So if that's something you're interested in, then you can definitely hit up that link and it will take you right over to the opt-in form where you can be a part of the CURLFRIEND crew forever. No matter what happens right here on YouTube, no matter what happens in these social media streets, because y'all know these streets are a little crazy. Thank you so much for watching this video, CURLFRIEND. If you like this video, go ahead and give it a huge like. Also, subscribe if you haven't subscribed already, and check out these videos next for even more natural hair, beauty, and lifestyle content. Thank you so much for watching, CURLFRIEND. I really appreciate your viewership, your support, your presence here on the channel. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you in the next video on Sunday. Bye.